Here she is, the Tangerine Orange California Edition 1974 Volvo 144. It's a good looking car, got a lot of attention. It's a daily driver, it's not a museum car, but I'll tell you what, it's all original interior. It's got that classic 1970s striped pattern going on. And there's just not a lot of these around. If you're familiar with the California Edition, you know having an original one is pretty rare. If you're interested in replacement front seats, I have a pair available from a 74, also a wagon they came out of. They're in good shape, vinyl. They're not the California Edition material, but they're the dark vinyl, the dark brown, in good shape. So if you're interested in that, I've got that available. This car has been converted from fuel injection to the Weber carb conversion. So if you're interested in taking it back to the fuel injection, I have the equipment for that available as well. So I've got lots of extra parts also, lots of floor mats. I have extra suspension parts. I have a lot of what you would need to bring this to a full restoration. You've got a real good head start on restoring this if you want to take it all the way. Some things that would need to be done are bushings in the front end. You're going to need some suspension bushings there. You got a little popping. We lubricated them, but so you got some torn boots and bushings. So just be aware of that if you wanted to take it to complete restoration. Plus, obviously, the interior. The motor has enough power for being a daily driver. If you're going to want to do rally or any kind of performance driving or just add some pep to it, count on doing the rebuild. The compression for 3 of the cylinders is 120, and for the other cylinders about 90. So it's got enough to get you around town, but again, if you want to be able to trip those wheels or take it off from a stoplight, then count on doing a little work there. She's a nice car, and she'll get a lot of attention though for a daily driver. Let's get a little closer look on the inside. The clock still ticks. The gauges all work. Turn signal works. The odometer does not roll. That I don't know when it stopped. It shows 157. You know how these Volvo engines go though, so if you're concerned about mileage, just be aware that the odometer's not rolling. It's got the original rubber mat in the trunk. It's in good shape. No big tears or anything like that. Had the gas can in there because fuel gauge originally was not working properly, but we found a loose ground wire and that seems to fix the problem, so all the gauges are working now other than the odometer. Spare tire has a tear in it, so you've got an extra tire there. It just needs to be mounted on that rim. That's a complete rim there. That's not a spare tire rim, so you've got 5 of the complete rims, and these of course have the factory aluminum rim covers on there. You've got all 4 hubcaps with those center nuts or the center bolts that keep the hubcaps on. Sometimes a little hard to find those. I've got lots of extra parts, lots of those hubcaps and so forth if you need parts, and if I don't have them, then you know where to find them. We put this choke here. This is for the Weber. Let's take a look under the hood. Put a brand new air filter and air filter housing there on the Weber. We've tuned it as far as the idle speed, the fuel mix, and the timing. So she's running fine. She idles at about 750 RPM. She's got a new fuel filter there. We changed the head gasket, and of course all the fluids. Let's see, the battery's doing fine. The brake booster, the power brake booster is out. So if you want power brakes, you gotta count on replacing that booster. Otherwise, give a little extra stopping distance because just like the older cars that doesn't have power brakes, a lot of the 1800s and so forth, you know, the power brakes are just bypassed. So